University. So I can present to you Kim and Janice. Come on.
All right. That's my Amy, y'all.
Yes. Hi, Kim. Well, welcome. We're so excited about this opportunity where we get to pour back into our team and share some of our experiences that we've experienced in travel as being certified travel agents. And I can tell you this journey has been amazing. Like Ms. Taylor said, we met on Facebook, and I think she came across my page or something because she was traveling. And I've been a real estate agent for 20 years, and I keep saying, what are my two perfect worlds? And it will be, you know, making dreams come true on both the real estate side and the travel side. Because I can see myself actually working this business on the beaches of the world, right? Making money. And that has been true. Even this new trip we went on recently, my daughter and a team of young millennial professionals while I was on the cruise was actually working on my favorite travel business. So I was on the cruise, but they were still working. And so this opportunity is more than just an MLM. I don't have to sell you guys, you're already in the business, but it has been amazing. Okay, so we're going to show you the travel agent portal and actually how to access the travel agent portal in your back office. Who's travel agents? Who's interested, first of all? Because there's three. Okay, because some people just want to build businesses, some people just want to be a travel agent, some people want to do all both. Okay, so in our back office, as you can see, there's
Actually, that one would be the, you want point?
So, in our back office, you log into your back office, and under club services, if you go down to the bottom, there's a travel agent portion. So if you're titanium, it's automatically enabled for all titaniums. If you're platinum, you have to upgrade, and the upgrade is $4.95 to enable the travel agent. Only $4. When we were in Vegas, we flipped out when we heard that this company was going to actually have a host travel company where we could be travel agents. We could be marketers and make money on that side and travel, but they were only going to charge us $4.95 to be travel. Like, where they do that at? That was where they do that at? Had to say. So we were really excited about that. Okay.
That's a top tab, I think.
So when you click into, I'm trying to get out the way.
I got you.
Okay. Okay, great. So when you go in your back office and you click on the travel agent portion, you actually get to ATB Travel, American Travel Bureau, which is our host travel company. The very first thing you should do when you go into your back office, you should watch these videos. There's a Take Safe Travel welcome video and then a referral video. Okay, so those are the first thing, and they're very short. You can go in really quick and get an overview. Okay, next thing you would do, you would go to your references, and I'm going to click on that, and you would go and take your classes. Everyone wants to know, well, what's the next step? So here are your next steps. So you want to go to references, and then training. Can you guys see that one way? Okay, and then the training manual. Okay, a lot of people say they just want to print it out. You can't print it out unless you go to each chapter, and you can do it like a control P or something like that, or right click on the page and print it out. But it's very intuitive. I mean, they're going to show you if you need to get a business license, directories, listings. Very important, spend time on this code of ethics in travel. Many people call themselves what we say a TA, a travel agent, and they don't follow the code of ethics. Okay, they don't follow the rules. You don't want to take credit cards information, use your personal account to make purchases. Just basically taking care of people. I mean, just imagine one of the big plans I'm in is international travel. So I would hate for an inexperienced travel agent to send someone across the world and that person not have the resources. Someone is not aware of the code ethics. Okay? With my clients, I actually send them updates when they travel. I'm checking in. They notice somebody's watching their travel. And so they're not Googling, showing up in a hotel in a different country, and they're just out there. So I'm communicating with them throughout this process. Okay? I'm also building a site on the adventure they're about to take, and the focus on having experiences and building memories. So you get that with the travel agent. So you just go through the different chapters. At the very end, we're kind of pressed for time. At the very end, there's an exam. The exam is very easy. Don't be intimidated by the exam. Okay. Go through the modules, highlight it, print it, do whatever. Pick up on the key pieces. Most of it is common sense and practical information. Okay. unlocks the door to your commissions, okay? You can't get travel agent commissions until you become a certified travel agent and have that seal of approval there. Okay, so if you go in your back office today, you go in the portal and you don't see certified travel agent there, then you haven't completed the exam. Okay, any questions here? Yes?
Go on, Chandra. As part of the exam, is there a number of times you can take it if you don't pass, or?
I've heard, somebody take it twice.
You can take it as many times.
As many times you want, 30
And it's
questions.
not 100%, it's a certain percentage that you have to pass, and there's actually more questions, once you meet that percentage, the exam is over. It says, so you don't have to go through the whole thing. So look, you miss questions on the early end, you have more options to take it, but as soon as you get to the point where you meet the percentage of the pass, then the exam is done. And it was another question or something?
Okay.
Questions after.
Okay, we'll take questions afterwards if you just hold your questions. Okay, so that's the exam piece. Remember, you just go in to references, you go to reference, and then you go to final exam, you take the exam, you get your certification seal, and it actually sends you an email that says now you're travel agent commissionable, meaning you can get commissions, okay? The next step after that, during your training, there's a glossary, a list of suppliers and vendors, okay? You wanna actually find a niche in travel. As David said, travel is the number one, money, what is the number one sales industry in sales, and it's massive. Travel is massive. So you need to figure out your niche or your lane and then focus on that, because when you look at these listings and when you start doing your research and searching up, there's so much, you'll be overwhelmed. So you find your niche, if it's cruises, if it's weddings, if it's events, groups, reunions, whatever it is, you find your niche and you focus on the vendors or the suppliers that's in your lane, okay? And then you wanna send an email to ATV Travel, and if there's a contact information here for the office for contact, where you get their email address, I believe it's p2s@ATV Travel, the email address.
Yes.
Okay, and you just email and you send them a list of the suppliers that you wanna have access to, like the login, okay? So like I had Carnival, I had Sandals Resorts, there's a couple of, then there's like Apple Vacation, Vacations that I use, and so I needed to have the access for ATV for their login so I can get access. A lot of them you create a personal agent account, but you still have to use like their CLIA numbers and things like that, and use the company telephone number for access. Okay. One very important thing with MLMs, a lot of people put in their personal information, like your home address. You have to make sure you use the company information unless they actually, and they will be clear when they say your personal information. Otherwise, you need to have something handy, so you can actually always access that and have those numbers available. Okay. When you're booking hotels or anything, becoming a member of one of these sites, they always want that information, because when you get paid a commission, it's actually going to the host company, and you're getting a percentage of those sales. Okay. So the check is not coming directly. Okay. All right. And now we're actually going to talk about things. And so that's pretty much how to gain your access, how to request your login credentials. Another place I want to show you, actually I'm going to leave that to Janice. Okay. The other thing is your booking engine. This is the next step. So you're advertising that you're a travel agent, okay? And people will say, oh, I want to go to Jamaica, I want to go to the Bahamas. And my team and different people are saying, well, what's next? Once you take the exam, you get your certification, you want to go and get access through Beds Online, the Ensemble, and these pieces here. This is actually our portal where we actually can research and make our reservations for travel. That's key. So you can't call your upline and say, book a trip for me, okay? Because we're all independent business owners. And travel requires a lot of research, okay? So if you're at the point where you cannot book the trip or you don't feel comfortable, then you're gonna use the referral service with the company and get 50% of that, okay? And be very clear, you still need to do your homework. You don't pick up the phone and call them and say, hey, my grandma wants to go to Jamaica. You need to find out what hotel she's interested in, what kind of budget she's working with, what kind of services she needs, the time, the dates. I've seen people send referrals and just, it's wide open. So you need to have those details. How many people in the party? How many rooms? Do they need any additional services? Do they need any excursions? Do they need rental cars? I book homes where people need a chef. sent a group recently to Dominican, they wanted a photographer, I sent all that. And they had the experience of their life, and I always say just share. I have what I call in my office a badass wall for travel. So my client's goal is to make it on my wall with their experiences, so they send me back the pictures. So, that's about it. We're gonna talk about some of the perks, trips, and different things that you get as a benefit of being a travel agent with ATP Travel.
Hello, everybody. My name is Janice Dobson. Just real quick about me. I've been in the travel industry since 2008, through MLM actually. And it's amazing. My first experience I can concur with David. I went on the Disney cruise, 5 days, 4 nights, $25. Yeah, and the whole thing, it cost me $245 plus I paid for my hair. So it was like almost $400 and some dollars just to go on a Disney cruise. It was amazing. Also through Sandals, I went to Turks and Caicos, $245, which included my airfare. So the business is lucrative, but then it's also fun, but you have to work for it. Make that very, very clear. Although we go on these fam trips, we work for our fam trips. We study and we pass the certification. So we want to talk about One Source Cruise, which is actually Princess Cruise Line. Once you do their certification, which is very, very intense, it's about 5 or 6 parts to it. Every part, you become like maybe first, I forgot what it's called, the first line, something I did, and then the next step is captain, and the next step, you get all the way to commander. Once you get to commander, then they will give you a free cruise where you just have to pay the fees and taxes. But their cruises are amazing. Last year I went to Cruise 360, which you go on all these cruise ships. You get to pick what cruise ships you want to go on, what you want to inspect, and you get a chance to go on these cruise ships, inspect them. They give you lunch. You get to look at the staterooms, so you know what to market to your clients, because that's very, very important. You can't sell something unless you know about it. So it's very, very important to educate yourself. So with that being said, I have a couple of websites that I would like you to write down for those that are interested. If you go to spoilagent.com, spoilagent.com. Spoil Agent gives you a host of information about what's out there. Spoil Agent, Spoil, like SPOIL, agent.com. You can do a free version or you can do a $9.99 version. Okay? Spoilagent.com. Also, you want to do Travel Academy. Travel Academy has a list of different vendors where you can take, like Omni Hotel Specialist. And once you finish that, they'll give you a free stay. You can pick anywhere you want to go and stay one night at that Omni Hotel or whatever it is. So you want to make sure you know where to go and make the benefit of what you're doing. Also, they have something called travelforme.com. I'm sorry, famtravelforme.com. And that's actually what Lula, my business partner, $25 a year she pays, and they give you like an amazing list of fam trips that you're able to take. And also the main cruise lines that you want to go for is Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean. Understand, Royal Caribbean has 3 parts to it. It's Royal Caribbean, it's Celebrity, and it's Azamaya. They're all under one umbrella. So you wouldn't go to Royal Caribbean and log in. You're going to go to cruisingpower.com. Cruisingpower.com. All right. So I'm giving you a lot of quick information. Also, Windjammer. Who ever been to St. Lucia? No one. You can actually go to St. Lucia for free just by taking the Windjammer certification. So if you went to windjammer.com, take their certification. If you book within a certain amount of time, you can either get 4 days, 3 nights, or 2 days, 3 nights. Okay, that's windjammer.com. Also, I'm trying to do this fast. Also, let me see. I think that's, Hotel Excellence. That's what I wanted to show you with the Marriott. The Marriott, Clear and Marriott actually joined together. So with the Marriott, they have a program that's called Hotel Excellence. If you take that certification, you can actually get hotels for as low as $49 a month. I have some examples here of different things that I did. Now, if you would scroll down, excuse me, sir, I'm sorry. I did this for where we are now, which is, and to show you what's available now. So you have to look to see what's available. Okay, so see, right here, Memphis, Tennessee, $49 to stay at the Fairfield Marriott. $49. Fairfield Suites and Inn.
That was 119.
I'm telling you. So the list goes, you just have to scroll down to find the availability, and it'll also tell you, if you click here, you can see what days that's available. Right here, this is a little bit more for Mississippi, $61 a night. But where you going for $61 a night? Again, you have to, do your training, and the benefits are there for you guys. So I really, really encourage you. One thing I say, find your niche. For me, when I first started, it was cruises. When I booked my first cruise, I didn't know what I was doing. Someone came to me, I think I had 20 people, and I believe my cruise came up to, after I got my commission, was over $2,000. Just for booking a cruise for a few friends. So it's worth, if you put the time in it, it'll be worth it for you guys. So that's all I have for you right now.
All right. Many,
Excuse me,
Yes.
no one is asking. May I have your notes, please?
I got a question. We'll put it in our team group. I have some notes too, and we'll share our information.
Yes, definitely.
Can I
Yes.
ask you a quick question? I know you said the cruise and power. Now, we did that with Pro Travel. And so if we did it with Pro Travel, when I go in there, it's still pulling up Pro Travel.
Exactly. So what you
what do I
need
need
to
to do to get
Yes.
onto the other site?
So that's another thing too, guys. And I had my clear card here. I want you guys to understand, in order to take advantage of these fam trips, you have to get your clear card. I could pass it around for you guys to look and see what it looks like. And in order to obtain your clear card, you need to go to cruising.org. Cruising.org. And you need to get your, because that's going to show your identification that you're in the travel industry and you're a legitimate travel professional. You need to do that. And as far as changing over from agencies, because I did come from a different agency, what I did was I called Carnival in this aspect. Your old host agency has to release you from your Carnival.
So Pro Travel has to release us from all of the stuff that we did.
Absolutely. And then ATB, well, that's the way ATB did for me. I'm not sure.
And I called Pro Travel, they told me I would have to pay their fee in order for me.
No, that's
Don't say
I
that.
don't know
To get
how
my
they work.
certifications
They
and
is
stuff.
saying that they
So what,
Yeah, they just,
Let
Don't
me
pay
listen
them
to
no.
David because he may know a different way than what I did.
so they, unfortunately, Pro Travel Network has been very difficult.
Oh,
I
okay.
do apologize for that. We've made workarounds for you guys. In this scenario, you would just do some
A
email
different
address.
email address. You can do that. But unfortunately, you have to take your trainings over again, but it may be worth it.
okay, that's fine, yeah, I just didn't know how to get it off.
It'll be easier than the first time.
Right.
Cause you know all the answers, right? There you go.
If you just give the email address, what is that? You can just start over.
That's how they
Starting
do it.
over again.
Start
Start
over ATV.
with
Click off and go register with all the different.
And if you haven't been really booked, if you haven't really been booking any travel, we already know who was booking travel, who wasn't, because we checked before we made the move. So, those people who had big books of travel, David had a personal conversation with them and took care of it. But if you and connect with your leader, connect, if you sign up under me, you need to connect with me, and then I can tell you what you need to do. Okay, so if you don't know, you pay, sometimes you pay. He sent that information out in an email. That information was sent out. We talked about it on the calls and everything before we made this transition. So if you don't know, just ask. So either sometimes you have to reach around. Curtis was sending everybody to me. Call Miss Deborah. I'm like, right? You see, Curtis ain't even opened up his site.
Exactly.
Right? 'Cause that's not what he does.
See that later.
Do you see what I mean? And the thing is that what I would say
This travel agent, the travel agent portion of this business is
We'll come
new,
back with the next
right?
one.
David and Grace, because it would be